Drinker, CEO and Special Events Manager of Genesis Events Incorporated. As you can see, I am outdoors in one of my many beautiful gardens located here in Northern Virginia. Today on this presentation of Let's Create a Jewel, I'm going to be showing you how to create and design a garden-themed tablescape. Everyone loves going to outdoor events, and I guarantee you once we're done creating and designing this beautiful garden-themed tablescape, you too will want to plan your next event. So let's get started creating this jewel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create and design a garden-themed tablescape. And I've chosen as my color palette fuchsia, plum, white, and green. Now, the first thing that I need to do is I need to select the choice of linen that I want to use. I've chosen a white runner, and I also wanted my runner to drape just a little bit on each side, and it needs to be draped evenly. So that's why I've already went ahead and placed it on the table prior to the video, because I wanted to make certain that it was even. And you can already see that it is on the table. And you will also notice that I have what is called a moss mat here in the center of the white runner. Now actually the moss mat is part of the decor for the centerpiece, but because of the way that I have to place the place setting, I needed to go ahead and place it in the center of the runner, and that's what I've done. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to start on the place setting. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my placemat on my table, and I have chosen a green placemat. It is made of silk leaves all matted together. I think it's nice, and I'm going to place it right here. And remember, you will have a place setting for each one of your guests. So depending upon the number of guests that you will have is how many place settings you will have. Okay, so again, I have the silk leaf matted together placemat of choice, and then I have what is called a charger plate. Now a charger plate is really just a decor piece. It is never used for serving, and a lot of times people actually use them on a formal tablescape, but because I love for my tablescape to be very beautiful, I use it for both casual as well as formal. And this is a white charger plate. It has some scallop trim on it, or scallop detail, and it has like a little gold trim. And you're going to set your charger plate right in the center of your placemat, just like that. The next thing I need to do is I need to set my dinnerware. Now, I have chosen for my dinnerware a fuchsia plate, which I think is very pretty, and a white salad plate, and a fuchsia bowl. And this is my dinnerware. And remember, you need to center everything. And then the next thing that I need to do is I need to place my flatware. And I've chosen a salad fork, a dinner fork, my knife, and your knife should be placed in towards you. It should be facing inward. And then of course, I need to place my stemware. Now I've chosen to do two beverage stemware. One will be of course for my water, and then the other will be for my cocktail of choice. And then this one has a green tint on it. I think that's very pretty, and it really highlights my place setting. So I'm going to place that right there just like that. So your place setting so far, you should have your placemat, your charger plate, your dinnerware, your flatware, and your beverage stemware. And then of course we need a napkin. Now I love to use cloth napkins because it makes everything to me look more elegant. So we're going to use a cloth napkin. This is about a 20-inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my index finger, and I'm going to do it just like this. Just like this. And then I'm going to slide my napkin ring, which is actually a silk orchid, and I'm just going to pull it like this and slide it right over it. And this is exactly the way my cloth napkin will look. Look how pretty that is. And because I want to add a burst of color to my place setting, I'm going to take another napkin ring, which is a silk chrysanthemum, and it's plum, going right along with my color scheme of my garden theme, and I'm going to place it right here. Look how pretty that looks. I have every color of my color palette, and this is exactly the way your place setting should look. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is the centerpiece. And remember I told you that the moss mat was part of the decor for the centerpiece. And I'm going to use this woven straw basket. Now you can go to any craft store and get a basket, or you can go online, or you possibly have one lying around your house somewhere. So you're just going to take this basket and you're going to just center it right on your moss mat. And then the next thing that I have is I have several strands of garland, and I'm going to put one on each side of the table, just like this. I'm going to put it just inside of the basket, and then it's going to just lay just like that on the table. And then whatever I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other side. So I'm going to take another strand of garland, and this is garland made of silk leaves. These are silk leaves. And it's going to look just like that. And then I have one more strand of garland, because I did not want this much of the basket showing on top. I made this string of garland into a circle, and I'm just going to lie it right directly on top, just like that. So far you have a straw basket that you can get at any craft store. You have two strings of garland made of silk leaves on both sides, and then you have another string of garland made into a circle that is resting right on top of the basket. And then I'm going to place right in the circle of the handles a pre-arranged bouquet that I made prior. Now, remember, I love fresh flowers, and I'm going to always try to have fresh flowers on my table. For you non-flower lovers, you can put a candle here, you can put fruit, you can put herbs, you can even put branches. Just make certain that you stay within your theme. And also, if you need to go and have a bouquet made at your local florist or the grocery store, every grocery store has a florist now, just make certain that you stay within your color palette. And also, a tip is make sure you get seasonal flowers, because it can be very costly if you ask for certain flowers and they're not in season. And the best way for me to tell you how to know is to Google it, because I wouldn't have time to go over all of that right now on this video. So this is the bouquet that I pre-made earlier, and it just went right directly inside of the handles of the straw basket. That is absolutely breathtaking. Look at that. Absolutely. Now I need to add the other things that I want, which I have some fruit. I'm just going to place them whichever way I want. And again, it's right within my color scheme. And I'm just placing them however I see, wherever I want to go. I'm going to place them. And then, of course, I have some votives, and I'm doing the same thing with my votives. I'm just placing them wherever I want to place them. There is no right or wrong way to place them. You just put them wherever you see fit. And this is your centerpiece. It took us, every minute, 5 to 10 minutes to do? So you certainly can do this yourself. All you need is, again, a straw basket, 3 strands of silk leaves of garland, a beautiful bouquet of flowers, if that is your choice to use, some votives, and I selected to put some artificial grapes to highlight the centerpiece. And this is exactly how your centerpiece should look. And don't forget the moss mat as well. Alright, the last thing that we're going to do is we are going to add our additional decor. This is simply to enhance what you've already done. This is just to beautify your tablescape even more so. So I'm going to put more garland on the table, and I'm going to put a strand on each side, And again, you just place it however you like. And I'm going to put a strand on each side. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more color. I have some plum voltives, and so I'm going to add them just wherever I want to add them on my table. You can just place them wherever you want to place them. It doesn't matter. Just place them. And I have another candle pillow, and I'm just going to place it right here. And it has a beautiful, going right with the color scheme, candle on it. I'm just going to place it right here, just like that. And then, of course, I found this beautiful little vanity box, and I placed silk flowers inside, and I think it's absolutely darling. And I'm just going to place it right here. And remember, if you cannot find any of the items that I have, don't worry about it. I just use my own creativity to just put in place whatever I want and however I feel at that time. If you can't find some of these items, don't worry about it. Just use whatever you want as long as you stay within your theme and within your color palette. You can do whatever you want to do. You do not have to have everything completely exact the way I have it. Just do you. And I have another little decor piece. This is called a water mister, and it's an antique water mister. I have them all over my home. I absolutely adore them, and so I'm going to place that right here because it's cute. And then I have a menu card, and I found a pedestal that I could insert it in, and it actually tells my guests exactly what's on the menu on both sides, so they know that they're going to have a fabulous time. And I'm just going to place this right here. Right here. And lastly, again, I love fresh flowers, so I'm just going to put more flowers on my table. Now, these have what is called little water tubes on them. You can get these at any craft store as well. And the idea is to make certain that your flowers don't wilt before your event is over. And especially when doing an outdoor event and if the weather is warm. And so I'm going to place these, and I'm going to try my best so that the little water tubes don't show. And I'm just going to place them right here on the table. And my centerpiece to give it some more color. And these came straight. These are a different type of hydrangea, and they came right out of my garden. Right out of my garden. And I'm just going to place them wherever I like. No right or wrong way to place them. You just do it. You do it however you think beautifies your table. And that's what we've done here. And I'm just placing these wherever I would like for them to be. Again, it's no right or wrong way to do it. You just place them. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. People have a tendency to criticize. But you know what? This is your creation, and you do it exactly the way that you want to do it. And I have one other flower, and I think I'm just going to stick it right over here. Okay. And this is exactly how your table should look. This is creating a jewel. This is creating a jewel. Your presentation should look similar to this. Everything should flow together. From your linen to your centerpieces, your place settings, your colors, your theme. Everything should be coordinated together. That is what you are shooting for, and that is your goal. When your guests arrive, you want them to have that aha moment. You want your tablescape to be breathtaking. You want it to be elegant, and you want it to be beautifully presented. And that is exactly what we have done today. All the items that we've used today, as well as suggestions on where you can purchase, will be listed as always on the website at www.genesis-events-inc.com. Please continue to like and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. And also, we need new subscribers on our YouTube page. So please go to our YouTube page at Genesis Events Inc. and like and subscribe to us. And I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation of Let's Create a Jewel as much as I've enjoyed doing it with you. I thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.